Hello, hello, hello. You know what time it is. It is 4 something in the morning and I'm headed out to the gym. I'm a little tired today. It's Thursday. Once you get over that hump, you just push. It's more of a push. But today's message can be applied to numerous things. It can be applied to the success that you want, and definitely the relationships that you want and that you know you're worthy of and that you're deserving of. Sometimes the only limitation that we have is us and our mindset, the ability to believe and to be open to receiving what it is that we really desire. Sometimes you're looking in the wrong place. I heard this phrase yesterday that was in my mind. It was, you're accepting crackers when you really want cuisine. Like, crackers and cuisine aren't the same thing. Sometimes you're making excuses and you're rationalizing someone's behavior and you're saying, let's just be specific. Okay, so for instance, you're showing up at a job every day and it's giving you a paycheck, but it gives you nothing else that's fulfilling, right? You're accepting that because it's something that you need, that you feel that you need. But a part of your frustration is the expectation that it can change, that it can get better for you. The clarity that you now have is that it really can't, but you're kind of stuck there because your mind won't let you venture outside of that, either because you feel unworthy or because you feel like there's nothing better out there. In your relationship or in what you want to blossom into a relationship, you're like, oh, well, they call me on occasion and they check in on me and send me a flirty text every now and then. Well, is that enough? Is seeing you only in person and saying, wow, you look great, enough to keep you holding on or something? If you want a full relationship, someone who connects with you or contacts you every single day, who checks in on you and says, hey, I was concerned about you, or I just hadn't heard from you. If you want that, then why are you accepting just the crackers, thinking, oh no, one day that thing is going to happen for me with this particular person? Sometimes they're not built, they're not equipped to give you the thing that you ultimately desire. So why are you in your mind fantasizing about something becoming more than what it is, instead of saying, oh, I see you for what you are. You were the cracker when I was famished, and you gave me sustenance in that moment that reminded me of who I am. Like, you reminded me when you gave me that job that I'm incredibly talented and I'm skilled and I'm worthy of opportunity. That's all that you were. You served that purpose, and now I'm able to open myself up to receive something greater that I know that I'm just as worthy of. Or in that relationship or that connection that you have with someone else, wow, you walked by, you complimented me, and it was so flattering. You fed that part of my ego that says, you know what, I don't know if I'm still that chick, but I'm still that chick because you saw it, you see it, boo. And thank you so much for reminding me that I still got it. But that's all you were. You were a reminder. You were not the feast. Because if you were the feast, you would have given me more and given me that menu that said, baby, here's what I have to offer you. Pick one. But you didn't do that. You just gave me whatever you could give me, the cracker, not the cuisine. So think about all the ways or all the things or parts of your life that you're like, well, I'm expecting for this to happen and I'm frustrated because that's not happening. I'm going to tell you this, and I know it's going to be hard for you to digest, but it's not what's outside of you, baby. It's you. It's you. And believe me, I know it's hard to carry that because I have to look at me too. I'm human just like you. And a lot of times when I'm looking at conditions and situations outside of me, I'm like, wait, how am I, manifesting this, or why is this happening to me? No, it's not. It's me. I have to look at me. I have to look at the mindset. Why is it that this hasn't happened yet? Or why does this person treat me? Whatever it is, how am I creating that? What mindset do I have that says that this is enough? That I can't go any farther than this? Because that is the conditioning that I have to break free from in order to do something different. Change doesn't happen when you're doing the same thing. It happens when you step outside of that limiting belief that you have in your head. It's you. Please believe me, and I know it's hard. But just sit with it. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself some grace. Forgive yourself if necessary. But say, yeah, you know what? The reason I didn't or wasn't offered an opportunity for something that I know I desire is because I never applied for it. I never saw myself worthy of it. I thought that it would be total imposter syndrome if I actually got that opportunity. You know, be honest with yourself. Be gentle, but be honest. And sometimes we say, well, you know, that can't be for me. I'm going to tell you this. If you had the vision, God does not give you a vision that he cannot fulfill or that you cannot fulfill, really. It doesn't happen that way. If you see it, it means that it can happen for you. If you can see it and you can feel it and with all of your senses without actually being there in reality or this three-dimensional realm, it's because it is for you. But what has to align is your mind, your thoughts, your energy. It has to align with that thing. That frequency has to be on the same vibration as that thing that you know that you can have. And your inner being knows. And that's why you're frustrated. You're frustrated because your inner being is like, no, please, you can do this. And it's cheering you on. And you're like, nope, can't do it. No, that's not for me. That's for someone else. That, you know, that was just wishful thinking. No. And I'm getting emotional right now because, oh my God, how often are we doing this to ourselves? We create our own suffering. And it's crazy. The power that we have within us to change and quickly shift our condition. And we're just like sitting on our hands like, nope, yep, that wasn't really me. That was just something that I thought would be, but it was. And that's why you are contending with it right now. That's why you're contending with it. That's why it creates frustration in you, because your inner being knows it's trying to get to point A, and you're like, we're gonna sit still right here because this is enough. We got crackers, but you don't have no water. And that inner being thirsty. It's just like, hey, but we're parched. It's just like, you know, biblically, when they were, going to the land that was flowing with milk and honey, and they got lost in the wilderness. They got trapped there. It's like, well, is this enough? No, you are dehydrating. You are trapped, but it's your own doing. It's you. It is not anything outside of you. And I'm sorry that I have to give you that truth, but it's you. Take a moment, take 5 minutes to just close your eyes and ask yourself, how is it that I'm not showing up for the reality that I want to experience, for the person that I want to be, to have the things that I want to have, to do the things that I want to do, to go the places that I want to go? And it's not anything outside of you. It's not going to be, oh, I don't have the money, or no, it's something else within you, and it's going to reveal itself. Wait for it. Biblically, it says that if you ask, you shall receive. If you ask a question, you're going to get the answer to that question. Be ready for that answer. And that's the thing, a lot of people, when they hear that scripture, it's just like, oh, if I ask for a mansion, I'm going to get one. Boo, if you break that down, and it's just really, if I ask a question about why I don't have the mansion yet, I'm going to get the answer to why I don't have it yet. And it's going to start with me. And so I'm going to do the work within me to manifest the thing that I know that I deserve, and that is in alignment with who I am and what I'm supposed to have. So ask the question, because when you ask it, you will get the answer. it will not tarry. And sometimes those answers are instant and you doubt it. You'll hear your inner being saying, oh, it's this. And you're like, oh, well, let me wait for it. Let me wait for the answer that I want, that actually feels better to me. No, it's instant. You don't have to wait 3 days and fast for 24 hours. It's not like that. It's literally if you can tune into your inner being, like really just sit with it in silence and just, that's someone actually that doesn't practice it a lot. Like for me, I'm constantly seeking, and I have this inner ear that when I ask a question, it can come to me quickly, and I don't doubt it because I've kind of conditioned myself. But if you're one who hasn't done a lot of meditation or who knows how to sit in stillness, then it might take a little bit more for you to recognize that inner voice. But anyway, I just arrived at the gym. I'm actually 5 minutes late, but I don't care today. I know I'm going to get it done. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to be gentle with myself today. I pray that you are praying, meditating, moving your body, drinking your water. Until next time, people, thank you so much for watching. Bye.